After a pretty turbulent 2025, I think we're all ready for a major shift, right? Well, today, we're diving into the numerology of 2026, a year that's absolutely powered by the sun and filled with amazing new beginnings.
So to really understand where we're headed, you've got to look at where we've been. 2025 was a number 9 year, ruled by Mars, the planet of war. It was explosive, full of conflict, and it marked the end of a big cycle. But 2026, it brings a completely new energy. It's a number 1 year, ruled by the sun, promising radiance, leadership, and a genuine fresh start.
So how exactly does 2026 become a number 1 year? Well, it's pretty simple numerology. The digits 2, 0, 2, and 6 add up to 10. Then that reduces to 1 plus 0, which equals 1. And that simple math puts the whole year under the powerful influence of the sun, which is all about a new day, power, and the rise of new leadership.
Okay, so here's what we'll cover to get you ready for the year ahead. We're going to look at the Wheel of Fortune, check out which sectors will be in the limelight, see what 2026 means for your personal number, and then wrap it all up with some practical tips for everyone.
First up, let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to see just how this solar-powered energy is going to impact the global economy and, of course, your investments.
Remember how 2026 adds up to 10 before it becomes a 1? Well, that number 10 is actually super important. It's known as the Wheel of Fortune, and it pretty much shapes the economic energy for the entire year. And the Wheel of Fortune brings, you guessed it, unpredictability. We're talking about sudden, significant swings in the market. It can go from one extreme to the other, and fast. So this Wheel of Fortune energy means we're looking at a highly volatile stock market. The sources are calling it sunny side up, which is perfect, right? Bright with potential, but also fragile and potentially very messy. So this probably isn't the year for risky short-term moves, because you could easily get burned. So, with all that in mind, where are the opportunities? Let's look at commodities. Gold is actually predicted to be the metal of the year, so expect a strong performance there. Copper is also looking like a really solid bet. Silver, though, is described as slippery, so it might be a better long-term play, maybe buy in 26 for gains in 2027.
Okay, next up, sectors in the limelight. Let's see which industries are really set to shine under the sun's energy, because it's expected to put a spotlight on some very specific areas.
Now, this shouldn't come as a huge surprise. With the sun ruling the year, of course, sectors powered by light and heat, like solar and hydrogen, are going to be in focus. The sun also symbolizes brilliant innovation, which is why we're seeing a continued push in things like electric vehicles, semiconductors, and green power. And you can bet the momentum for future-forward tech like AI, quantum computing, and robotics is going to keep going strong.
And we're also going to see some really interesting shifts in other key areas. In real estate, for example, the focus is going to move from already built properties to raw land. We're also looking at a predicted boom in Tier 2 cities like Nagpur and Indore. And thanks to all that fiery energy, the hospitality sector, we're talking hotels, catering, food, is set for a very prosperous year. Okay, now that we've covered the big picture, let's get personal. Let's find out what 2026 has in store for you, and it's all based on your personal number. If you're not sure what that is, it's easy. Just add your birthday and your birth month digits together and keep reducing until you get a single number. So for a birthday on April 21st, you'd add 4 plus 2 plus 1, and you get 7. Your personal number is 7. Simple.
All right, if you're number 1, get ready for the spotlight. This is absolutely your year to lead and to embrace new beginnings. For you number 2s, it's a year of progress, but you've got to stay practical to make those dreams a reality. And for all you number 3s out there, it is time to be a go-getter and manifest those ambitions. It's going to pay off.
Now, for those of you who are a number 4, the big advice is to broaden your skill set, particularly in tech and AI, and maybe watch your words. Number 5s, you should expect travel and new professional opportunities on the horizon. And if you're a number 6, your main challenge is going to be money management, so be cautious and definitely prioritize your health. For our number 7s, the year calls for finding that delicate balance between the spiritual and the material. For number 8s, your mantra is the 3 Ds: discipline, dedication, and determination. And for all you number 9s, the key lesson this year is to keep your ego in check and channel all that fiery energy into something productive. Okay, for our final section, let's look at some really important advice that applies to everyone, no matter what your number is, as we navigate the energy of 2026.
So the sun's energy is hot and fiery, which means it is vital to protect your health. Be wary of things like dehydration, migraines, and even sunstroke. Staying hydrated is absolutely key. And with all this intense energy, maintaining your emotional balance will be crucial to avoid burnout.
And now for a simple but really powerful tip to help you align with the year's most positive energy. Okay, you ready for this? Always write the full year, 2026. Here's why. When you abbreviate it to just 26, the numbers 2 and 6 add up to 8. Number 8 is ruled by Saturn, the planet of trials and delays. It can literally slow your progress. But writing 2026 in full invokes the energy of number 1, the sun, aligning you with its theme of light and new beginnings.
So, 2026 really does offer a fresh start, a chance for powerful leadership and all sorts of bright new possibilities. It's the beginning of a whole new 9-year cycle. The real question is, how will you harness the sun's energy to make it your best year yet?